The images of the King's coronation will be immortalised in history, and one photographer was given the honour of going behind the scenes, witnessing the momentous occasion from every angle. I caught up with Chris Jackson in the hours before the historic event. Chris, it's so lovely to chat to you. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You know, quite often on these big occasions, it's your photos that really stand out and that get picked up and shared around the world and, you know, go viral, so to speak. So what is it that you're looking for in the perfect royal shot? What makes your photos stand out?
And that's really kind of Sylvia. I'm not sure, often on these big events, we're very much working as a team because, it's impossible to move around on days like the coronation or the Jubilee because of the security and the closed road. So you have to kind of pick your spot for an element of luck. And you never quite know what to expect. I mean, little Prince Louis at the Platinum Jubilee was certainly the star of the show, and that wasn't something that we'd all predict ahead of time. So that was fantastic. But it's a great opportunity when you've got this privileged front row seat to these amazing historical events to try and capture something a little bit different. And these are the kind of moments where we see lovely kind of family interactions, but with that backdrop of incredible history, I suppose.
One of your favourite photos, I understand, of Charles that you've taken in the past is of him working in his outdoor office. Tell us why that one stands out to you.
Yeah, I love that one, and I think I really enjoy capturing those kind of behind-the-scenes moments. Of course, it's a British royal family, and there's a lot of pomp and ceremony, and that is, I suppose, a day job. But behind the scenes, how did the royals relax? And this is one of my favourite photos. It's Prince Charles working outside at Highgrove, as you say, in the stunning gardens amongst the flora and fauna. And I think, being in nature, it's something that clearly makes him happy. He feels very much at home, and I suppose I like it just because it's quite a unique working environment, and it's just stunningly beautiful.
There's a great shot actually that I love of King Charles and Queen Camilla, then Prince Charles and Camilla, on tour here in Australia in 2016, having a laugh with a couple of koalas. They seem to have a really fun time together, and you've seen them up close on many occasions. Are they a bit naughty?
Well, they've got a great sense of humour, which I think really serves them well on things like Royal Tour, where, you never quite know what's going to happen next. I love travelling around the world. I've been very lucky to travel with them to, incredible places like Australia. And this particular shot was quite fun. I think things, they don't always go to plan. So these two particularly wriggly koalas, I think they were called Cow and Matilda, but they had some diapers on. Do you call them diapers in Australia? We call them nappies here. But I've heard they can be a bit naughty and not always behave. So that was a lovely, light-hearted moment.
Among your most, shall we say, iconic portraits is the family portrait that you took for Charles's 70th birthday, which is a really lovely, candid look, I think, at the family. And that was, when Harry and Meghan were still in the picture, so to speak. What was the dynamic among the family on set that day? Because they look very relaxed and jovial.
Yeah, well, that was, again, a real privilege to take that photograph. It was part of a set of images for the then Prince of Wales' 70th birthday a few years ago now. And, it's always, really special to capture these family moments.
As a father of very young children yourself, I'm sure you bring an understanding in those environments of what it takes to get a good picture with young children.
Yeah, things don't always go to plan. And I actually enlisted the help of a colleague who sort of appeared behind me in a bare suit for that particular picture, which I tested out on my son before in the bath, who immediately burst into tears, and I realised that I had quite a scary bare suit, so I had to have a swift rethink and order a much friendlier looking one on the internet.
In compiling this book, Chris, how do you select the images to put in there? Is it like choosing between your children, your favourite children?
Yeah, it was a real challenge, actually. We had to do it in super quick time to get it ready for the coronations. But actually, at the same time, I really enjoyed the experience because if you think about it, a lot of these places we've been lucky enough to go bring back the photos, bring back those incredible memories. So it was a real joy to go back and have a look at some of these pictures from places like the Galapagos Islands and Indonesia, and so many places around the world that we've been. So that was really enjoyable.
What a great chat.
Well, he's a lovely fella, isn't he? So it's no wonder he's gained the trust of the royal family, obviously, over the years. I mean, to have that honour of photographing the King and Queen from behind on the palace balcony, that's never been done.
Moment.
No one's ever had that kind of access before. So, it's a credit to him and the amazing work he does. He's got a new book out, Chris Jackson's latest book. You can grab it from any major book retailer in-store or online.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?